Face the music to achieve your confidence goals. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2075 of What You Up To Now. Documenting the journey, playing with my granddaughter's toys. Always very fun. As I originally transitioned from the brick and mortar corporate world of business, I simultaneously worked over a quarter century in corporate America while building, growing, supersizing my own business in 27 different businesses and industries offline. Then I came online following my divorce, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? I don't understand this online world. How am I going to figure it out? So I have toys playing in the background. I joined ClickFunnels certification program, their original certification program, and in 2017 became a certified ClickFunnels partner. And then they disbanded that program. And I became a certified partner. I went through the certification program to learn the software to use for myself and my clients and my businesses, not to become an agency or anything. So I was on a different path than a lot of people that go through that or went through that particular program. Anyway, that was my introduction to the online world. Now, I dabbled with social media just like everybody else. I'm a nerdy engineer by profession, so I was always involved in the internet from the very, very beginning and curious about it and exploring it. And I mean, I'd stay up all night while my kids were sleeping on the internet and then go to work in the morning. I don't know. I had a few nights like that where I'm like, all right, I need to stop doing this. This is just insanity because I have to work all day, have two kids, husband, family, house to take care of, and all the things that a lot of us moms do and a lot of us women do if we work as well as are at home with our kids or are not at home with our kids, whatever. So our idiom and our expression, I share an idiom in my Supersize Your Business group every day. I started doing it when I was moving, and I just kind of never stopped because it's a quick, easy way for me to create a piece of content, think about it. It helps me to grow and develop and understand things better. And I hope that it does the same for the people that listen to that segment. But today it was Face the Music. And so I like to find sometimes fun props to go along with that particular segment that I record every day because number one, it's fun to have fun props and be a little creative. I think creativity is really important in terms of seeing things and problem solving and making the world a better place. And so I bring in funny little things and props and crazy stuff. I'm sure that people think are like, well, that's ridiculous. But it's kind of who I am, right? I love being a grandma. I love being a mom, but I love being a grandma even more because it's not quite as much responsibility. It's a little scarier though, because now I guess it's just as scary as having your own kids, but heaven forbid should anything happen on grandma's watch to the granddaughters, right? Never want anything bad to happen ever to the kids, but especially if I'm personally in charge of them. So I do an idiom every day, and today's was Face the Music. I like this one. It's fun because it reminds me that we are 100% responsible for the things we do and say and how we act and our thoughts and beliefs and behaviors and feelings all the time, whether we believe it or not. And sometimes there are consequences, which people often think consequences are negative, but really there's just results and things that happen because of the choices, the decisions, etc., that we make. And so I like to remember that I am always responsible. And sometimes I forget and blame, the world or slip into things just like every other human being. But it's a great one to remind us that it's up to us, right? We create our own life, whether we believe it or not. We are all subject to universal laws, whether we believe it or not. We are all subject to physical laws, whether we believe it or not. Just try jumping off a building if you don't think gravity has an impact on you or you're not, influenced by gravity. We absolutely positively are. And the same is true of other things. The laws of physics and the laws of things apply to us, whether we believe it or not. And the same is true of whether we think that we are accountable or responsible or not. We can shirk responsibility. We can not take responsibility. We can lie to other people and lie to ourselves. But guess what? There's consequences to that too, right? At some time, we all face the music, whether we think so or not. We're not infinite. We're all going to die. And at that point, we will have to deal with ourselves and with our consciousness leaving us. And however that transitions for you. I've been there, done that once, so I have a different perspective on how that works than other people might, or belief about how that works than other people might. Our topic today, we are working on our goal process for this year's annual challenge, the Get Your Goals Annual Challenge. We're focusing on confidence this month, and at the end of each month, we go through our goal process that we identified in January, and we apply it to one goal. I like to say the most important goal, but one goal that's most important to you right now in that area or aspect of your life. So I'm working on confidence in my physical appearance, which is a really personal one, right? And a tough one. But the more comfortable we are in our own skin, the more comfortable we are with who we are and how we show up in the world, the more confidence we have. The more confidence we have, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? The more confidence we have, the more positive things that happen to us, the more positive things that happen to us, the more confidence we have, etc. So today was step 6 of the process. Tomorrow we'll finish off the month and we'll finish off step 7. But today is all about resources, support, and accountability. Imagine that. Our idiom ties to our annual challenge. I just started doing that last year, which I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. But just last year I started saying, if I'm going to do an annual challenge video every day, and I'm going to do a Supersize Your Business video every day, why wouldn't I pick an idiom that kind of goes with the annual challenge? So I'm reinforcing the areas that I'm working on in more than one area of my life. Oh, brilliant. So today, Face the Music. Of course, that has something to do with our confidence and our goals and dealing with accountability and consequences. And so we talked about what do we got for resources to achieve our confidence goal? What do we want? And then what do we need? What do we need, want, and have that we can use in the area of resources, support, and accountability? And that's where hey, I am first and foremost 100% accountable for whether I get my goal or not, whether I do the milestones, whether I take the action and do the things I need to do in order to make my goal a reality by the end of this year. So that's what I've got today. Busy. I've got a couple things going on. If I can help you in any way, as always, ask. You can always box me at pajamagramma@gmail.com. And I may or may not ever change that. I like it because you have to know me in order to know that handle to get in touch with me. You can't search my name and find me anywhere on Voxer or my Voxer handle. So unless you listen to the video, and usually to the end, you're not going to know the quickest, easiest, best way to get a hold of me if you've got a question. Again, I like to help people figure out what's next. What's next for you? Because that seems to be where we get stuck. Sometimes we get stuck and frozen, and maybe it's just me, but I don't think so. And we think we don't know what to do. And so sometimes we need to bounce that off someone else that's been there and done that, or that we think could lead us to a resource that can help us get to the next thing or do the next thing that we need to do. But the secret is we always know. We really always know what we need to do, but we don't always want to do it for all kinds of subconscious reasons that bubble up whenever we're faced with a change or a challenge. All right. If I can help you anyway, ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow. Have a great day.